This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers of Vauldemare back here with another episode of Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. In the last episode, we continue exploring Nar Shaddaa, gaining side quests, and finding out more about the bounty hunters in the exchange. Before we ended last time, we went to the swoop bike races to see what was going on there, and we found out that that there's some, well, I wouldn't say shenanigans going on, but there's no fairness in the swoop bike races anymore, because frickin' robots have taken over. Well, not taking over, but are the main driver. So we've got to help out so we can get a little extra dough, but make them a bit fair again, because robots have no rights. Not yet, anyway, at least in Star Wars. Let's see if we can try to get this robot. Maybe we can get it out of here or something. He's on a shield. Let's look at the airbase. I think we got, see, C9T9 Racing Droid. I think we got the code for this. Sorry about the yawn there. So you could slice it, repair it, well, awareness is my highest skill so far, so let's check that out. Check the droid for oddities. You notice that there's an unusual looking module attached under the droid's left arm. Wait, didn't we have the same incident happen during the Pizzac place as well? Wait, how are we able to open it? Let's see. It says the droid's arm. We're not even there, right? Can't get to the droid. We could, whatever. I think computer's my highest stat right now. Okay, can't access. Wait, what? Why are we able to slice into the droid? Are we doing it through the machine? Because it's the exact same question as the Pizzac one as well. Okay, let's try repair. Success. You disable the droid's power regulation equilibrium stabilizers, causing an overload. Bye. Well, I didn't mean to kill him. What's going on here? Oh, sorry, I was thinking of something else. I don't see. I don't know. I came running when I heard the explosion. Your droid seems expired. Force persuade. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Wait, what happened? Oh, he's too strong of strong of mind, huh? Your droid seems to have expired. The droid. Oh, I want my guts on a plate. What happened? I believe your droid had a minor malfunction. I saw nothing! I'm ruined! Can't afford to build another one! Those creditors on my Luke on a plate! I don't know what voice I gave him last time. That's the problem with recording by week. I forget certain voices I'm doing. You're full to trust your savings to droid. Perhaps someone can buy the gallery from you. Yes, I should be able to get enough to pay off everyone off and still have some left over. I must move quickly, but who would buy this Giska-filled invested hole? That Twi'lek female in there seems to be interested for a reason. That Twi'lek female in there seems to be interested for some reason. Borna? Yeah, she's been trying to snatch this place out from me for some time now. Borna! We got dark side because we lied about tried to force persuade on it. There's gotta be a way to do that without I think you can. I'm trying to figure out ways to do this without being like. Let me reload it really quick. See what happens. Some of these side quests, I'll admit, I'm a little hazy on over the years. I'm a little bit more familiar with the Old Republic or Knights of the Old Republic 1 side quest. Although I did play that about, what was it, a year and a half ago I recorded that one. Man, that was so long ago. It seems like only yesterday I was recording that one. Now I'm doing the sequel. I'm already thinking about what to play after this. Not that I'm like bored of the game. I'm just saying you gotta prepare for what's next after you complete one game. You gotta get ready for the next one. Well, I guess you don't have to. I just like being prepared. Maybe if my computer was higher or something like that. I didn't think that would be a straight... Well, I guess you were manipulating things into your own way, so... Have we talked to everyone here yet? Another marker? I mean racer. Mark? Mark it! Marketable face! You have a very unique face. It'll be easy to market to the fans. Can I race? You can, but be forewarned, the heavy lifters are operating today. You must jump to avoid them to move cargo. Am I racing against that one dude then, or? What else? The track is actually an old sewer system that runs beneath the city, under the refugee camp, around the methane bar and through the docks. Do you know the other swoop bikes in the rain fan blasts? Other swoop bikes? You're not the only one that uses this track. The dirt tricky bars they run the course in the opposite direction. Fan blast? The sewer vents are so active, their turbines are strong enough to move a swoop bike in and whatever direction the fans are facing. If I mess with that, apparently messing with that is dark side-ish. Anyone else say anything? Let's see. No, that's the guy. That was the guy trying to find out about the interface module. Yeah, we've heard this before. I was just... So you could, like, instead of destroying the machine, you can manipulate the thing so you don't have to deal with the... Let's see what this one says again. Yeah, we kind of... I think maybe the computer one's the more... Let me look at my skill set, see if I can find a way to... Actually, could I just... No, I can't swap out BioWare here, can I? Because we're in a... Actually, let's find out if I can swap him out. Okay, well, let me do it.
Yes.
Alright.
Let's go.
Be quiet. Apparently, BioWare likes being quiet. Ooh, he gets electrical surge strike at this level. I forgot to level him up last time. Why not? Let's give him some levels. Now you got enough intelligence to start getting treat injury up decently, huh? Okay. Maybe you can... Let's see what interfacing with you does. Oh, you can still awareness with that? Yes. Let's see, we already knew that. Hook the module up to your data pad. You've successfully interfaced with the module. According to the main recorder, the module was set to send burst transmissions at a set interval. The signal was omnidirectional, therefore the receiver remains anonymous. You have bypassed the meager security lockouts. Lupo has considered the shield adequate protection. There's only one file in the droid's behavioral subroutines. Open file swoop 0001. The file contains all the data needed for the droid race, the swoop track without incident. Okay. Reprogram. You have reprogrammed the droid to think it is in a race and about to lose. This activates this droid's self-destruct. Oh. I didn't want to do that. Let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, it didn't have Force Persuade because technically I play as BioWare during this time. Let's see. So we're gonna get the same thing. Your droid exploded.
What?
Perhaps someone can buy it. Perhaps Borna. Maybe it's because I kept going. Oh. I didn't get any dark side points this time. Huh. Why? I guess because I answered one a bit more aggressively or something like that? Or, that's weird. Maybe it's because I tried to force persuade first. That would make some sense, I guess. Although, you would think force persuade isn't necessarily a dark side ability. It's more neutral, but whatever. Okay. We did that same quest and didn't get a dark side point, so... Okay, so we can talk to Borna, and... You have performed wonderfully. Lupo cannot sell me the carry fast enough. For a very good price, I might add. It left the plan on a first transport with creditors grabbing as Laku. Here's a cut of the profits I made off the purchase of this place. 3 years in any case. All this is thanks to you. Thanks for the money. So now that we don't have to deal with the robot, you can swoop, I think. Actually, let's see what everyone else says about this incident. You can race now for money. What do you say? Do you have anything to say? Well, no, he's still asking about that one thing, so that doesn't matter. Okay. And if we race, as far as I know, it's going to be slightly different from the previous, from previous area. But so we know about the swoop being weird. All right, let's. I'll do a quick race before I. Excuse me, before I go on to other things. See, when was the last time I had a swoop race here? Was it back on Telos or whatever it was? Or not Telos, the station? See, wasn't I able to swoop? No? Have I swooped on this game yet? Huh. Wow, you can tell I've been playing this for a while in bits and spurts that I'm forgetting certain details about this place. I thought I did. I thought you could on the cantina. Like there was a swoop bike section you could go to. Huh. Now I think I almost forgot how to see. What's the jump? Okay, B's the jump. Gotcha. I hope I'm not going to be doing good on this one. Ah! Wow, I'm usually not this... Okay, I'm stuck. Wait, can I reset? Yeah, I have to reset. I got stuck all of a sudden. Well, never mind. We're not going to do that. Luckily, I didn't have to, Luckily, I didn't have to pay him anything, I guess. I can just race because I want to. Huh. Well, as long as I don't lose money out of it, I don't mind. But yeah, it wouldn't let me go forward. Huh. I mean, maybe I could. Maybe there was some, like, reversing option I could have done. But at that point, you might as well just quit if you're trying to, like, win any... Or trying to beat a score or whatever. Oh, sorry. Recording this a little later than I usually do. Sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, I wasn't expecting to suck it up so badly. I mean, I can do fine at these types of games. I just have to, like everything, practice, practice, practice. Isn't that how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. That was a terrible accident. I'm so sorry, but you must finish the race for your time to qualify. I think I'll come back on this and maybe record a successful run of that or something like that, just to show off later. Let's see. We were in there earlier, so we've been that way. So now we need to just. I think there's a few like sub things we need to do before we continue on. We need to find. We got that guy's droid back. Which is it in here, I think? Yeah, there's... Good to see. That's I3, that one guy. Codin, or Codines, or whatever. Leave me alone or I'll show you about the Codine, or Codine, or however you pronounce it. Good to see you making battle, alright. Oh, thanks, lady. If I was still there, it would have made me pleasure him in nasty ways. I don't even want to think about it. Please don't make me go back. Alright, anyway, let's talk to... I think his droid was the one who wanted us to get it back, so we'll talk to him for the reward. TT-32. Oh, thank you. IT-31 has returned, and I was able to retrieve what was required. As promised, I shall be happy to commission the prototype droid shield free of charge. If you'll give me a moment, I shall attend to it. Ooh. Here you are with the schematics. It was a simple matter to construct it. It better do more than that. Expect some compensation. Just so you know, I have a copy of the schematic of that part. Very, okay. Very well, I'll be going now. Journal entry added, we got the experience, and we got the droid renewable shield. I think it's for droids specifically, if I remember correctly, and I think it said it was renewed. Let me check. See. So where's the new stuff? It's gotta be like under. Let's see. Usually the new stuff's like first, but it's not here. Let's see. No, okay then. Well, I'll check that out later. I'll show you. Let's see if he has anything to stuff. Oh, I see a ship. Is someone there again? The darkness has fallen upon my eyes. Oh, yeah. We asked him about that before. What we were... I'll have to... I forgot what we were asking before, actually. Oh, and actually, we never checked on our ship because we gave it back to that guy. Oh, yeah, we can't go back. Let's see. see. Okay, so we need the... oh yeah, we don't even have to do that, right? Because we don't have our ship. Well, maybe we should go back and check on that one guy just to see how his new ship's doing. Hopefully he's taking care of it. You know, we put a lot of effort into it. Huh, it's still there. Weird. You'd think he would have ran off by now. Well, maybe he's just still parking it, and he's not quite so ready to leave yet. Oh, whoops. Perhaps he just left it alone. He was so adamant about getting the heck out of there, and then he still left the ship here. Huh. People are strange. When they're a stranger, you will be stranging when you're alone. Or however the song goes. Man, it's been forever since I've listened to that song. It's one of those oldies, but a goodie. At least, hopefully, something here. I could swear something happens when you give them the ship and then you go back to it, but it's still there. Maybe I missed it. I've noticed with the emulation in this game, doing it through the Xbox, I've noticed a lot of like quests aren't finishing properly and stuff like that. Like when I remember playing this a long time ago, I remember having like little to no issue with the game. So like I said, I think it's a... Hey, there's a dude running around here.
Can't be anything else.
Oh, well, okay, I guess. I don't know.
Just check the damn connector. I don't trust the diagnostics any more than I trust you.
Well, that's computer. That's robotist. You know,
Because
a
I
jerk.
don't like droids. They break in the head.
You know, you'd break in the head too if I shot you.
Well, whatever you call that thing on your head.
One day when you have to sleep, and when you do, I'll shiv you.
Yeah, well, if I'm mean to you, it's because I care.
Uh-huh. Man, we're unlocking all these dialogue that I didn't
Do you need
expect.
a hand?
No, I don't. Go back to your training. I'll call you if I need someone useless.
Is there some problem? I was only offering to help.
Problem? No, no problem. Just wondering how long you're planning to stick around.
For as long as she needs me, of course.
How heroic of you. Well, she doesn't need you. In fact, we were doing just fine until you showed up.
Actually, there are times when it seems you could use some help.
Always with the details, aren't you? You can't fool me. You have some agenda. Spying on her. Always keeping your eye on her.
No, I don't. I simply admire her. She has many qualities worthy of respect, and a strength that matches her beauty. Surely you've noticed.
Yeah, and I noticed first. Get it? So cut it out. And another thing, stop being all noble around her in your big hero way. She sees right through your little act. She likes honest guys, not guys who run around being unselfish and heroic all the time.
I thought she was the hero.
Sounds like someone's jealous. What's up, disciple? I mean, are you alright? What are you studying? Something wrong? Are you alright?
The more worlds we travel to, the more questions I have. It's not just the hardships of the people, but something more.
You know, I didn't expect today for me to do a lot of, like, character interactions. I forgot about this in the game, actually, that, at certain points, if you hit certain, like influence, or if you just certain events occur or whatever, like, just plot-wise, that, unlike the previous game, well, actually, in the previous game, there were a few interactions on the ship, if I remember correctly, but not as many as I would have liked to. And it was hard to activate certain, like, dialogue when characters were running around, because it only activated certain parts, and it wasn't guaranteed to always activate. So, unlike, one of my favorite uses of that was in Dragon Age, where if you every time you hit a specific spot in a map or an area, whoever was in your party would start talking to each other if you hadn't already maxed out all your conversation tags there, and it was a way to like hear all the dialogue, and there was a ton of it in that game. Probably one of my favorite games, at least one of my top like 20, you know. But anyway, sorry, we're playing a different game now. So he's talking about hardship. It's difficult to turn away from suffering. People suffer all the time. You can't save everyone, and often you weaken them if you try. Oh, that sounds like dark side version of, or not dark side, maybe neutral. I couldn't care less for the hardships of others than can endure and die, or they die. It is difficult to turn away from the suffering of others. That's why one must help when they can.
You are right, but there is something more at work here.
I can't take you seriously with those goggles, dude. What do you mean? Enough cryptic speech. Speak plainly or be silent. There's something about the worlds themselves, isn't there?
Yes. These dead worlds, they have a pattern to them. They were all touched by the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War. But sometimes, well, I feel as if they are all connected in some other way. The attacks on KOTOR, Telos itself, the decay on Dantooine. Something is wrong with life. The connections have been damaged, sickened. Sometimes I feel like I almost understand and then it just slips away.
So close.
Okay, Cray, you're being really creepy right now. I think this dialogue doesn't even occur if he's not Jedi trained, and I don't think he's required. I don't think you have to. I think you can still do a quest line with him without having to train him, if I remember correctly. Like, you could just leave him as a regular character. That just changes how you level him up. It's kind of like a couple of options for character growth, and I think it was Neverwinter Nights 2 had a few instances where you could change characters' class levels at a certain point, or you could leave it the same, and it didn't, as far as I know, yeah, certain story aspects didn't happen, but it didn't negatively affect your interactions with that character. But are you sure you have no idea? Do you know what it is? Perhaps if we visit all these worlds, more will become clear. I would let rest thinking too hard about will make your answers come in easier. Are you sure you have no idea?
No, I do not. I do think there is some greater plan at work here.
Perhaps if we visit these worlds, more will become clear.
Perhaps. Dantooine is only one of the worlds. It was only the start of the journey. I would like to study the other locations. It is curious that the Jedi Masters chose those worlds to travel to. I wonder if the two are linked. I know not how.
Interesting. I forgot, did we get any more stuff for HK? I don't think we did yet. Okay. Is that it for dialogue? The random dialogue I did not expect to have all of a sudden. It surprised me. I probably, weird enough, if I stepped out and stepped back in, I bet I'd unlock some more. But well, I was kind of hoping that there was going to be an interaction with the guy we gave the ship to, because I could have swore that when you do that, like something happens, like he runs, like he comes back with the ship, or he runs off for a bit or something, or he gets caught by someone and he gives it back to you or something like that. But either I missed that, or maybe I'm supposed to play a bit further before that happens, or maybe, like I said, the emulation on here, I swear, is messing with some of the, because I don't remember the game. I mean, okay, I'll admit a lot of Obsidian games are kind of glitchy the first go around. That's probably one of the few issues I have with them overall. I don't know about modern times. I still play their games, but I've heard the studio is kind of a lot different than what it used to be. But that happens with a lot of gaming studios. But a lot of the problems is that they are really good at writing, or at least most of the writers they would get were really good at writing stories, except the ending, which when we beat this game, whenever that is, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But they are, for whatever reason or another, Obsidian is really bad about finishing their games properly. And I mean that in a bunch of ways, like not just the writing, but certain gameplay features and stuff like that. It's just, this game suffered particularly because of it, which when we get to the end, you'll know for sure, and it'll sadden you when you find out about why it came to be that point. You know, it's, I mean, I guess I could talk about it now, but I feel like I should wait until the, let's see. So we've already been there. I'm trying to think if there's any other dialogue things we have to cut before we start going into, trying to find Goto. So we already found this guy. Oh yeah, we talked about him. I wonder if he... Oh, hello. See. Not female ready and not gone. You do not do job. If you'll need to raise your offer. She seems pretty harmless, so let her stay. So what? I'm not your slave. I need to see your weapons first. I won't mess with that right now. Let me see your weapons. Oh, can't. Okay, fine. I don't want best from you. Well, what the heck are you doing here, Handhar? Just out in the middle of the open. Prepare to die. No, hello. Oh, are you glitched? Oh, you might be glitched. I don't think you're supposed to be here. He's not even saying anything. Why am I running across all these glitches now? Like, what have I done to, like, deserve this, this super glitchiness? There we go. Maybe we'll get someone activated. Wait, wait, what? We've had this scene before. What is going on with this game? Seriously, we've had that scene before too. Ugh, what? I hope, hopefully, I haven't like broken the game at some point that that I can't beat it. That would. I mean, I have plenty of saves. I saved this game multiple times at major like intervals to make sure that if I have any editing issues or issues with glitches. I mean, if a game allows me to manually save, I do it at most major intervals, so I don't, like I said, so I can go back pretty seamlessly without losing too much progress. But yeah, like Hanar just sticking out there for like no reason for some point, because we need to find our way to Goto in the exchange now. We've already.
So you.
Oh, huh. Now I can activate this Jama Juice. Oh, that's under the cantina. Huh. I might as well ask about the Juma Juice while we're here, because if we wanted to break into Volga's little hidey hole, his little treasure trove, we need some Juma Juice to make him sleep again. Actually, I was looking for enough Juma Juice to make Cathounds take a nap.
That's so. Well, you're in luck. I got plenty of it. Costs you 100 credits for a flask big enough for what you need, no more.
I'm not paying you anything. Every time you want to like force persuade people, it seems to be dark side, especially if it's like if you don't want to pay them. But if you persuade them through just regular conversation, it's fine. A man who makes that kind of offering is asking to die. 100 credits is a lot for a flask. How about another offer? Here enough, use the credits. Force persuade. Let's do the other one. 100 credits is a lot for a flask. How about another offer?
All right. Guess you weren't as desperate as I thought. 50 credits, no more.
Not paying. Oh, okay, fine. We'll
Here's
do
the
that.
flask, aged to perfection. Should be just what you need.
Well, at least we got that properly. Alright. So we don't need to talk to you. You guys talked about Voga. Or it's Voga is his name, sorry. Let's see. Maybe that's why the Pazak glitch happened or something like that, because it because maybe there's some weird glitching with the game at this point, because even though I beat that one dude, the game's still asking me to finish this one guy off right here, like to beat him fair and square. Oh, well that's... Oh, I forgot that counts as me losing. I'll do it again just really quick. I'm going to see if anything changes if I beat him. Nuts. Oh, I'm getting lucky there. Aw, man, come on. No. Ah, whoops, wrong button. Dang it. Oh well. At least I won one. Oh, well. There we go. getting pretty lucky on these cards. Usually, well, he did too, apparently. There we go. Now it fixed itself. It said journal entry changed, which means I beat him. Which means now, although I did lose some money, now I have to beat the Pizzak. Okay, that's glitching. There we go. Hey, it's that Bat Girl lady thingy. Or he. Never mind. Oh, he's so handsome. I'd like to. You're big stuff now. Well, that wasn't. I thought they said the Pizzak like leader was a lady or something like that. Well, never mind then. Oh, actually, wasn't the bat creature outside female? Yes, but this one's male, I guess. Okay. Not that it matters. I'm just trying to distinguish things. Compared to you, you're big stuff now. Compared to you, my boot is big stuff. No, I have won a few matches, yes. I am the champ. I win Pizzak all the time. I win. You play me. Come talk to me. Oh, so you're the leader, huh? Well, let's see if we can beat the champ. Yeah, like when I mean, you saw it on screen like a few episodes ago. I tried beating the Duros, and when I did, it didn't count. So I don't know why now is working. So, huh. Well, all right then. So in the next episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, we'll try to beat the champ, and then finally figure out a way to get to Godo so we can continue on with the plot. Hopefully, I haven't glitched out the game, but like I said, I'll try to figure it out off screen, make sure that everything's working well together. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. And may the Force be with you.